With Easter drawing near, we're starting to come towards this season of Lent, and Lent means quite a lot to myself. And over the years, I've gone through periods where Lent has been a non-event to something that I followed hugely all the way through in preparation for Holy Week and Christmas. I think it's important to remember the run up to Easter, and sometimes I get quite confused and can't quite understand why, as Christians and as churches in particular, we make such a noise about Christmas with so many events and so much busyness, and then as we come towards the resurrection and Christ's sacrifice for us, we seem to make that less of an event. We seem to have more and more of Cadbury's doing Easter egg hunts and importing more Americanisms for how we celebrate Easter. And I think Lent's really, really important because it calls us to a time of reflection. It calls us to a time of reaching out to God and rejecting some of the noise around us. So what I could really live without this year would be the distractions that life puts in the way, and live without a lot of the noise that work and friends and problems and the world brings in. One of the things I could certainly live without over the next 40 days is all of the news reports about Brexit. And I think over this period of Lent, as it comes up in 2019, I feel God calling for me to make some time, a gap in my busy schedule each and every day, to just make a desert event for that silence and that space, so that I'm able to make space to hear that small, calm voice directing me for the next season. I think I'm very hopeful for the future and the next few months. I think life can be so much richer when we're in tune with God, with his voice, with his guidings. And I'd encourage each and every one of us to embrace this season of Lent so that we can understand where God is pointing, follow in Christ's footsteps, and perhaps gain a glimpse of the everlasting God.